Hi everybody, this is Jean-Charles Compagnon with the Incorporated from the Incorporated world of the Incorporated. No, I'm kidding. It's with the KiOui apps, of course. So today I'm doing a little follow-up video on somebody that on that previous video about green screen. Somebody asked me how does that green screen pad that we did work with coins and postcard and stuff like that. Smaller objects that are very hard to take pictures of. So I don't have a postcard, but I have a coupon here that I took a picture of. I'm going to show you quickly the board. So basically I just put it in there. You can see the size of my cell phone. It's a Galaxy S3. So we have this little coin here and this coupon. Obviously there are better ways of doing this. For example, the coupon, you can just scan it. The coin, you can get the picture from the mint directly and they have stunning picture. But let's say it's a used coin, and you want to sell it on eBay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to crop this guy square. Let's see, how do I do that again? I want to open it with Live Photo Gallery. There you go. And I'm going to edit it. And you can see that I had to considerably get close and zoom. And we'll have to see how that affects the green to actually see the cloth around it. So it's loading. It's loading. It's working hard. There you go. And let's edit our picture. We're gonna crop it square. I always recommend cropping square because eBay likes round pictures. No, of course, eBay likes square pictures. And there, we're gonna crop it like that. And you can see that this is for collectors. This is, you can see every nit and cracks and everything out of it. So this is going to be a picture. Let's see if we can straighten it. Ooh, a little bit. Okay. This one I'm not going to work on. And this one, I'm just going to crop it square again to try to just show you how it works. And you can see all those shadows. And basically, I just put it on my pad. So let's close that. We got our two pictures here, which I'm going to push on the side here. And I'm going to load my PhotoKey software. To remove the green screen, and we're going to see what we can do to get those pictures with the green screen removed. Okay, so let's get a new project, and we're going to import our first picture here. I'm going to treat them as two different projects just because they're very different items. And you can see right off the bat, it's not doing a good job at all to remove it. So once we have that, we're going to go, now that we have imported it, we're going to go to the key. And I'm going to take this little pipette here, and I'm going to try to change it to a green. And that does a better job, but we can still see what we call spill with the transparent here. So I'm going to switch to the canvas, and I'm going to put a white background. And we can see that the edge here is not very well defined. So let's see what we can do to improve that. If we use the adaptive color here, it doesn't work at all. We're not going to put it on auto. Again, I'm going to try to take maybe a darker green like that. Okay. We're going to switch it to foreground as alpha, and we can see that we have a lot of the foreground here that still come through. And that is because you can see the thread here. Let me show that picture because you can see the thread here because I had to zoom that much. And we kind of like see that thread here. So let's go back to the key. And we're going to start by removing our foreground until we just get basically a black and white picture. And there you go. Now we had to go past 50% here, and I usually don't recommend going further than 50%. But let's just look at it. Now we're going to remove the background here, and it gets rid of the background here. You can still see it a little bit. Let's keep going. There, it looks like the background has been removed. Now you should never go beyond, the background should never go this way past the foreground, and the foreground should never go past the background. So here we had about 30, and here we had about 31. And it looks fairly okay, but the edges are not very good. But let's see what it looks like on a full color. It looks pretty good. So let's see what we can do to make those edges rounder and exactly as it is. So let's see what options we have. We could erode a little bit and remove some pixels. So let me show you what erode does. If I don't erode, then I'm adding pixels by doing this. If I go the other way, I'm totally removing pixels the other way. So let's see, we were at 0. And let's see if we put a -2, for example, -1. Here, so we're already getting rid of a little bit of our edges. And let's see if we can play with that recover edges here. So if I put it very far, and I kind of like to do that, put it far to see what happened. And here, basically, we're taking that color here and we're pushing it. So what if we subtract instead? Doesn't seem to do anything. Let's look at erode. Okay, it doesn't make it as clean. So we're going to put it back to what it is. Spill suppression. What if we remove that? Oh, it looks all green. So we want to leave spill suppression. Light wrap. Light wrap actually added a little blur. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Added a little blur around it, which in our case makes the picture not look as great because we're trying to get, you know, the exact edges of it. Let's see if we can zoom and get the edge here so we can work on it. So the problem is that we still have some edges here that are very hard to get removed. So let's see what we could do. Instead of removing all of the alpha here, we have the edge. Let's see if we can do a little rollback. Nope. What if we improve the gamma? Oh, it looks a little sharper. Let's see what that looks like. So maybe not 3. But I could see adding 1. It looks a little bit better like that. Now if we switch back to a foreground as alpha, let's see what that looks like. It doesn't look too bad. Ooh, come back here. It doesn't look too bad considering it's a very big zoom of the image. This image is about, let's see. Let's export it. It's a 1300 by 1300 pixel. And let's see if we export that image. And we're not going to put it in skirt. You can see what the picture from the previous one. Okay, that's not what I want. Open file location. There. Create a new folder for our pictures. And let's see what it looks like. It looks pretty good like that. Now this is, considering this is a picture that is 1300 pixel, it looks pretty good. Usually if you would get, you know, pictures from the Mint, you would not get that kind of quality. This is one where we can see every single scratches, every single little reflection and things like that. And actually we got some missing here. Let's see if we could get rid of that a little bit more. So we're gonna go back to the key and we're gonna remove there. Let's put it back to what we had at 31. There you go. Let's export that picture again. Yes, we want to overwrite, and let's see what it looks like. Looks better. We got rid of reflection on it. But this is a high quality of picture that the buyer is going to be able to zoom and see every little handling crack on. You know, they will be able to zoom like this greatly to the picture. Now, again, you know, there are better ways of doing this, but you can actually scan those, and there are better ways of taking pictures. But my point here is to try to show you that if that picture was being resized to what the Mint usually gives you, which is like a 500 pixel or smaller picture, well, my little program is going to load. And again, this picture is 1300 by 1300. So this is considered a high definition for a coin. And did that little program load? There you go, it's loading. If I was to resize it to 600 by 600, which is even bigger than what the Mint usually gives you. Ignore picture rotation. There you go, resize. It would look pretty good. You know, doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad for a coin picture. Alright, so done with the coin. Let's look at, let me discard that, reopen it so I can get a new project. Let's look at the coupon now. And again, there are some better ways of doing that, like scanning your coupons, for example. But the idea here is to show you a little bit how to get rid of that green screen and how to take some of those pictures with smaller pads like that. So I'm going to grab it here, open it. And we got a lot of spill on this one, which means that the background gets removed. But that's okay. We're going to go back to our key, switch to the foreground as alpha. And we're going to get rid of the background. There you go. And if we look at it, that one is going to be an easy one. Look at this stunning picture. Batch export. I'm not even going to add the white because it's going to do it by itself. And it's going to my new folder right there. Let's look at it. Look at this picture here. Pretty good. And that is a very high quality picture that can be zoomed on. It's a little blurry because I did it without my tripod. But look at the edges here. It's almost as good as scanning it. So there you go. That was easy for that coupon. But here, that's, you know, to show you the idea of what you can do to remove green screen with those pads. So I hope that's going to help the person that was asking me about coins and postcard or coins and coupons and how to take very high quality pictures of coins. There you go. That's it. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel. Come to check out our videos. Thank you.